Hi, I'm Angie. Welcome to Gentle Yoga Flow today. We're in the mountains of Atenas in Costa Rica. Just watching the fog, the clouds come in the morning. Let's start in our standing pose. On your next inhale, let's lift those arms above your head. Full body stretch. And forward fold. Drop those hands to the mat. Now you can bend your knees, you can sway side to side. Just stretching the back of our legs, maybe that lower back, drawing the blood to our face. Feel free to move around. Let's take another breath or two here. And when you're ready, let's move to our downward dog. Walk those feet back. So our hands are on the mat, fingers are nice and wide, palms pressing into the mat. You can bend those knees, you can walk those heels out, maybe even moving your head side to side. Let's move to our plank pose, shoulders right above our hands. Knees can stay up or you can drop those knees, just warming up our arms, our shoulders. Taking one more breath here, then let's drop to our child's pose. Knees wide, toes close together, reaching those arms above our heads, forehead drops to the mat. Nice slow breaths in through the nose, out through the nose. Let's walk those hands to the right. Left hand can go on top of that right for a deeper stretch. Take a breath or two here. And we walk those hands to the other side. Just stretching our side muscles here. Let's bring those hands back to center. Slowly coming up on our knees. Let's do a few cat-cows. Inhale, chin up, arch our back. Exhale, rounding our back, chin to chest. A few more times. Feel free to move around. Stretching those stomach muscles as we lift our chin. Stretching that lower back, shoulder blades as we round our shoulders. One more breath here. And coming to a neutral spine, let's send that right leg back, left arm forward. Eyes are down, stomach strong. Let's take a few breaths here, breathing in and out. Nice job. And lower down, other side. Left leg goes back, right arm forward. Focus on our breath, stomach's nice and strong. And lower down. Let's move back to our downward dog. Lifting up those knees. Take a breath or two here. Let's bring that right leg all the way forward, dropping that left knee down. Runner's lunge, both hands stay to the mat. Chin is up. If you have blocks, you can always place one hand on each block. All right, let's lift those arms above our heads, coming up. That right knee is still bent, stomach strong. Now we want that knee right over our heel. Our knee never comes past our toes. Feeling this nice stretch in the front of that left thigh. Let's straighten that right leg. Nice stretch in the back of our leg. You can reach for those toes. Slowly coming up, let's bend that knee. Let's bring those hands together in prayer position, twisting to the right. Left elbow sets on that right knee. Stomach's nice and strong. Now those eyes can gaze down to the mat. They can also gaze over that right shoulder if you'd like. Neck is always comfortable. All right, back to our downward dog, hands on the mat. Let's take a few breaths here, breathing in and out. And when you're ready, let's move to the other side. Left leg comes all the way forward. Hands stay to the mat, right knee drops down, runner's lunge. Let's take a few breaths here, chin is up. Then we slowly come up, lift those arms above our heads, left knee is still bent, breathing in and out. Now you can keep those back toes up on the mat, helps with stability, or you can drop those toes down, softening your knee. It's kinder on your knee if your knee is nice and soft. Let's take one more breath here. All right, straightening that left leg. Reach for those toes. Take a breath or two here. And we slowly come up, bending that left knee. Hands together in prayer position, twist to the left this time. Right elbow sets on that left knee. We're pressing those palms together. Let's take a few breaths here, stomach strong, breathing in and out. And slowly coming out. Let's move back to our downward dog. Let's take a breath or two here. All right, let's flow through our vinyasa a few times. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower down, knees, chest, chin. Cobra on your inhale. Downward dog on your exhale. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower down. Elbows are tight to our side. Cobra. Downward dog. One more time. Follow your own breath. We never want to hold our breath on these vinyasas. All right, let's move to our child's pose. Knees wide, forehead drops to the mat. Let's take a few breaths here. You can always set your forehead on a block if you don't want to go all the way down. When we're in our child's pose, we want to slow that heart rate down. So we take nice deep inhales, nice long exhales. All right, slowly coming back to downward dog, lifting up those knees. Let's take a breath or two here. Then let's walk those hands back to our feet. Forward fold. Let's hold here, just allowing that blood to come to our face, relaxing that lower back. And we slowly come up to standing. Let's lift those hands above our heads again, adding a slight back bend. Activate those stomach muscles. Let's hold here for a breath or two. Coming back to center, let's move into chair pose, bending those knees, sitting back into chair. Breathing in and out. Let's hold here. And maybe bringing those hands in prayer position for the last breath or two. And slowly coming up to standing. Let's come up on our toes, lifting those heels up, pressing our palms together. Breathing in and out. Now our stomach muscles are nice and strong. Chest muscles working here as we press those palms together. One last breath here. Let's bring those arms behind us, sitting back into chair, keeping those heels up if you can, chin up. And nice job. Let's do forward fold again. Reach for those elbows, swaying side to side. Back to our downward dog. Let's walk those hands forward. Take a few breaths here. And we flow through our vinyasa a few times. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower down. Cobra or upward dog, downward dog. 2 more times. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga, or you can drop those knees. Cobra, downward dog. 1 more time. And when you're done, let's move to our resting pose. It can be downward dog, or you can drop to child's pose. Wherever you are, let's take a few breaths here, lowering that heart rate. We really try to push ourselves in our vinyasas. Then we slow that heart rate down. Let's take 2 more breaths here. And when you're ready, let's move back to downward dog, lifting up those knees. Let's lift that right leg up behind us, pressing our left heel into the mat. Take a breath or two here. Let's bring that right leg all the way forward, moving into warrior 1. Slowly coming up, left heel sets to the mat. Arms come above our heads. Those hips are forward. Stomach strong, facial muscles relaxed. That knee doesn't go past your toes. Should be right over your heel. Let's move into warrior 2. Right arm goes forward, left arm behind. The right knee stays bent. Hold here. And moving into reverse warrior, right arm reaches up, left hand drops to that leg. You can bend that right knee just a little more. Back to warrior 2, just for a breath. Moving into our triangle pose, we straighten that right leg, shift to the right, right arm drops down, left arm up. Let's hold here. Feeling the stretch in our left side. You can even drop those eyes down to the mat. Let's drop that left hand to that front leg, hip shift forward, take a breath or two here. From here, we do our humble warrior. So we bend that right knee, clasp our hands behind. Now you can hold that upper body here. You can always go a little deeper. Take a few breaths here. Remember, we're breathing in and out. All right, back to our downward dog. Hold here. Heels press a little deeper into the mat. And let's lift that left leg up behind us. Right heel presses into the mat. Hold here. And we bring that left leg all the way forward, moving into Warrior One, coming up. Right heel drops down this time. Hips are forward, arms go up. Let's hold here. Stomach's nice and strong, facial muscles relaxed. And opening up to Warrior Two, left arm forward, hips open up with those arms. Breathing in and out. Maybe taking that knee a little deeper. We try to relax into these poses, focus on our breath. And reverse warrior, left arm reaches up, right hand drops to that leg. Nice job. One more breath here. Slowly coming back to Warrior Two for a breath or two. Let's move into our triangle pose, straightening that left leg, shift to the left, right arm reaches up. Nice straight line from our left fingertips to our right. You could even gaze up at those fingertips if you'd like. Let's drop that right hand down to that front leg, hips shift forward, hold here. And humble warrior. We bend that left knee, reach back, clasp those hands behind us. Keeping that upper body right where it is. You can always bow forward just a little. And back to our downward dog. Let's drop those shoulders a little closer to the mat. Press those heels a little deeper. And let's flow through our vinyasa a few times. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower. Nice and slow. Follow your breath, getting that heart rate up. Remember, those elbows are tight to the side. You can drop those knees if you'd like. Knees, chest, chin. Chin up, shoulders back, moving into our cobra, back to downward dog. One more time, all the way through. Then we move to a resting pose, downward dog or child's pose. Practice bringing stillness to those thoughts and relaxing those muscles. Feeling grateful for our body today. Taking 2 more breaths here. And let's come to our seated position. Let's move to our boat pose today, coming on our sit bones. You can keep those heels on the mat if you'd like, leaning back. Otherwise, we lift those heels up. You can hold your legs. You can bring those arms to the side. Remember, we're breathing in and out, never holding our breath. Nice job, lower down. Sit in our seated position. On your next inhale, we're lifting those arms above our head. Exhale, bow forward. Hands drop to the mat. Let's take a few breaths here. Relax that lower back. And you can move from side to side, just stretching those muscles in that lower back. And slowly coming up. Let's do our boat pose one more time. Lifting those heels up, breathing in and out. Remember, if this is too much for that lower back, maybe you lower those heels down. And lower down. Nice job. Let's move to our back. Tuck those knees into our chest, rocking side to side, giving that lower back a little massage. And maybe you move those knees in a circular motion in one direction, then the other. All right, full body stretch, straightening those legs, hands above our heads. Let's take a few breaths here. Let's take one last deep inhale and exhale here. And let's move into our bridge pose. Feet go on the mat, arms alongside, our hips come up. We're squeezing those stomach muscles. Glutes are nice and strong. Relaxing those facial muscles. Let's focus on our breath. Let's take a few more breaths here. And we lower those hips down, moving our knees side to side like a windshield wiper, releasing the pressure off that lower back. All right, let's do that again. Hips come up. Now you can keep those arms to the side, or you can reach your hands underneath. Clasp your hands, walk onto your shoulders. You decide. Either way, stomach strong. And lower those hips down. Let's move into happy baby. You can hold your knees, rocking side to side, or reach for those toes, moving those heels in and out. Butterfly pose, soles of the feet together if you'd like. Stretch those inner thighs. Let's do another full body stretch. Legs are straight, hands above our heads. Take a few breaths here. Now let's place that left foot on the mat, right ankle on that left knee. Let's pull that knee in towards us. Take a few breaths here. You can always rock side to side if you like. This stretch is really good for the sciatic. It stretches the piriformis muscle that pinches off that sciatic. All right, lower down, other side, right foot on the mat, left ankle on that right knee. Let's pull that knee in towards us. Let's take a few breaths here. And slowly coming out, let's straighten that left leg, tuck that right knee into our chest for a breath or two. And when you're ready, we're going to drop that knee to our left. Hip comes up. Shoulders stay where they are, maybe looking to the right. Stretching that lower back here. And slowly coming back to center when you're ready. Other side, left knee tucked in. We drop that knee to the right, looking to our left. And back to center. Let's move into Shavasana for a few breaths. Legs are straight, feet are relaxed, open. Arms alongside, palms facing up. Closing our eyes, let's take a few breaths here. In through the nose, out through the nose. When you're ready, let's move back to our seated position. We always roll to one side. Sitting up nice and tall. Imagining a string is pulling your head up, straightening your spine. Let's focus on our third eye chakra, right between our eyebrows, relaxing those facial muscles. In through the nose, out through the nose. Let's bring those hands together in prayer position. Today, I choose to be grateful for everything I have, kind to myself and others, present here and now. And we end with Namaste, which means the light within me acknowledges the light within you. Namaste.